cool.
Yeah.
But then a second afterwards, I thought, wait a second. It seems like there's too much action there, and they're kind of missing the point. You know the whole story with the Black Freighter?
Yeah.
The whole idea with the Black Freighter is this tale about this dude whose entire ship's destroyed, right?
Yep.
And he's the only guy left alive. And because he loves his family so much, he puts together this raft made of dead bodies, and he goes to save his family. And he has to go through this crazy ordeal. And when he finally gets there, he's driven mad by the idea the Black Freighter that got there ahead of him. And they've twisted his entire village to a bunch of evil fucks. And so he does this crazy shit. He finally gets there after he's fought like this crazy mottled orange spotted shark. And the first people he sees that he knows, he convinces himself that the freighter got there ahead of time and now they're working for them. So he bashes the dudes that he knows, hit him with a rock, chokes out this woman, gets to his wife's house,
kills them all,
gets to his wife's house, starts bashing her in the face until his kids walk in the door, and he realizes he's become an absolute monster. And his justification for everything he did made him into this monster. What he thought he was doing, this right thing, ended up being that he'd gotten off the beaten track. He wasn't out to save anybody anymore. He just become this violent freak. And that applies to everybody in Watchmen except for Night Owl. And the only scene of violence in the whole book, where it's not like over-the-top bloody violence, is the scene in the prison. The only Rorschach does crazy shit. But up until Night Owl accepts himself as a superhero, the violence that he metes out is just street and gritty and ugly. But again, the only violence in that prison scene is a panel of him and Silk Spectre. They're walking through a doorway, and they both backhand a bad guy each. And it's superhero. There's not blood flying everywhere. They just KO two guys. And that's it. And that action scene debases how important it is to show that these guys are just about protecting and helping people. They're not about violence. They're about helping and protecting. That's why the guy gives up in the first place, right? He retires because he wants to do the right thing.
They got the heavyweight dog.
Everybody else is watching them. They're kind of consumed by evil violence.